guys, welcome back to another edition of Week Madness, and this week we have these two Mara boys. They are Sri Lanka's musical ambassadors. Like, so fly, man. How's it going, guys?
Good, very good.
Bhati and Santosh, aka BNS. So, you got a question for B or S?
No, I have a question for both of them actually.
You got BS?
BS, yes.
Okay.
How does it feel like being the most successful international, like Sri Lanka's most international artist? Like, you all represent Sri Lanka in music everywhere. How does it feel?
Well, it's been a great run, and we want to do this as long as it will last. As an artist can say, right? Because you don't know it will last for some time or whatever. But it has been it's been 15 years from the day that we actually initiated this whole thing, and it's been a great run. So we don't really go into it and really think what have we done, or wow, this or that about it. We just go with the flow always, and it's always been extremely exciting run for us in the last 15 years.
Enjoy the ride, and
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like you face challenges, you want to create new things, like innovation, all those things, but just enjoy the ride, man.
Enjoy the ride, as you say. Yeah.
By the way, it's Christmas morning. Merry Christmas, guys.
Merry Christmas, guys.
We know how everybody knows the story about how you guys met at Auntie Mary Ann's and you guys are best friends and all that. But let's talk about what's right, like burning hot out of Sarigama Productions right now. Like, what happened yesterday? Did you guys make a new song?
What happened yesterday?
We
Yes,
are
actually.
planning for next year.
As a plan this
We have been.
Not just yesterday, for the past like maybe 2-3 weeks we've been looking at 2013 and then planning for 2014 what we're going to do in terms of BNS as what we're going to do, then in terms of the production companies we have, what we're going to do, and then the pro thoughts, there are negative thoughts, so we debate about it, and then so it's pretty interesting.
So any new albums coming out next year?
We are planning to actually by about October and November. We will have a brand new album. And also, for the last week, we have been working on 2 brand new
Videos.
Yes,
Oh.
which will come out very soon. Maybe prior to
Christmas.
Oh, cool.
Something to look
Yeah,
forward to?
Christmas gift for you.
For me?
There's my Christmas gift for you, Tehara, because you wanted them on the show. I finally got them on the show, and now they're giving you
But
music videos.
wasn't
So
it the other way
Merry
around?
Christmas!
Yeah, but I think it was the other way around where you called me and you're like, oh my god, I got Bhati and Santosh. Do you remember?
Okay, yeah.
Bhati and Santosh.
Who? Bhati and Santosh.
So when you overall, you have a very unique sense of fashion on stage. You all stand out actually, Like, what is there inspiration to that, or is that just your
It's a
normal?
very funny question because so many people ask us that question, and frankly, apart from a few shows that we've done, others are completely uncoordinated, but we somehow managed to get something really done for the show. So,
Actually, very frankly, except for certain shows, there is not much of pre-planning for regard to what we wear.
attire, but I think we are so used to being on stage for a long time that we know exactly what to wear and what to.
Certain times, yes, we think about it even for a week and come up with something crazy, right? And sometimes we say, gotta wear something different. Let's think something different. And this idea is not coming. And like, Machan, we have only like 6 hours. I'm like, yeah. Still it doesn't suddenly like more half an hour before. Okay, shall we do this?
But anyway, overall it looks good, so that's what matters.
Okay, Santosh, next question is for you. This is the question that I was dreading, and we had a lot of debate about whether to ask you this or not. But we thought let's just have the guts and go with it. So everybody knows you as the good boy and chilled out. But when it comes to Dushyant, he's a bit on the fly side and he's put that out there. What would you have to say about this?
You got to ask him about that.
And so you're the older brother, so you can obviously come in.
It's like this. He's very sensitive when it comes to emotional songs and all those things. So he's he shows that in his songs, in his music videos, and all those things. And he's very sensitive when it comes to stuff like that.
Okay. So one thing we noticed with Dushyant was he always keeps saying that he's not copy manager, but all of his moves look a lot like MJ.
This is very interesting, right? Now, as his brother, I could actually say when he does a performance of Dushyant, right? He's not copying MJ, right?
Okay.
Now just imagine a person who has grown up and who's been influenced and who's really, adored a person like an idol. So from, let's say, from 6-7 years onwards, you embrace his art, right? So now he's been influenced by MJ so much, certain elements have gone into him. So
Right,
Dushyant himself is in certain times when he performs as Dushyant, not that he is imitating, just that just that certain moves.
It just comes.
It just comes. It's like
Right.
Usher.
Mm-hmm.
Now Usher is influenced by Michael Jackson. Certain moves Usher does has that. Not that he's copying him. Right. So it's actually, frankly, very unbiased. I could say that's one area.
Anyway.
So I have a question. It's again actually a Sam question. Someone told me that you really like to cook.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And most importantly that he's a great cook also.
Oh, yeah,
You should have asked him to bring
I wouldn't
them.
call him a cook, I would call him a chef. He's that good.
Whoa!
And
Whoa!
this little birdie told me that you have pictures of last Christmas's food as well.
Oh, this is a big birdie. I'm saying. Not a little birdie. Okay, say no. I try to cook, right? But my wife is a much better, cook. So once in a way, I do some experimentation. Sometimes it comes right, sometimes it doesn't. So some big birdie has told you something very interesting.
It's like he really goes out there and basically experiments on food and I eat it. I can't cook. I can't cook to save my life. Every time he cooks, he calls, all of us.
It's like a stress buster.
He does that.
You always eat one of those.
But I should share
Yeah.
one day I should share. It's like he's a brilliant cook, chef, whatever that you call. He does good dishes, but one fine day, that was the yuckiest day of my life. Now, he said that he made a porridge, right? It was in Australia. We were there for about 2 or 3 weeks on a break. So he said, I made a porridge, come. Went, and it was quite nice. We were just eating rice and it had some like soup kind of thing, and we were. So then, Santosh has asked me, do you know what he made this out of? If you know, you won't eat it. I said, well, no, he was so hungry, he looked all around, there was no ingredients. He has taken the leftover rice from the afternoon, leftover milk, cheese, butter, this, that, everything that he could find, and he had just put all the monkey into one bottle.
It was a muck, it was like all good food.
But it was really nice.
Before I ate it, I made sure, he tasted it.
So I was eating that.
I said, oh, really good.
So that's a very, very.
We actually put total experimentation. There was milk in it, there was rice in it, there was dal in it, then there was a bit of cheese in it, and
Sauce.
there was some tomato sauce in it. I don't know, he says it tastes
Amazing combination, I must say.
It was a very nice dish, but for some reason,
I said only he has a poor taste.
when it comes to real, very seriously cooking, it's fantastic.
So then this bird is really right.
You guys are an inspiration to almost all the artists in Sri Lanka. How does that make you feel, and how do you think your music has influenced them?
Well, it's
If you guys were in their shoes and Bharat and Santosh was there, how would you guys look up to Bharat and
No,
Santosh?
see, you have 2 ways, right? 2 ways that you can basically inspire somebody. The first way is, from the way you look, what you do, the cool moves that you do. But that kind of inspiration won't last for too long. But if a person can really, see what you're doing and why you're doing it and how you do it, and get inspired by the way you do things, the way you go, say the way you basically go on that path, that's a very key thing for the person who is that as well. So when people come and say all these stories to us, most of the time we are like, have we actually done something like that? Because frankly, when we started this, the only thing we wanted was we wanted to do something out of the norm. That was the only objective, and still that's the objective. But along the way, when people come out with these stories, we feel, okay, we must have done something right.
Is there an artist that inspires you personally too? Like how far you have gone?
I mean, a couple of artists. Let's say artists like A.R. Rahman, who have colonial cousins. They I think influenced us mainly to create this synergy between Western and Eastern and all that stuff. But personally, artists like Ray Charles.
And also coming to Sri Lanka, I think Master Amara really inspires us because he created that truly Sri Lankan identity for the Sri Lankan form of music.
Yeah.
When we had no Sri Lankan identity at one point, it was all Indian stuff coming in. So his, when we actually look at Master Amaradeva, that inspires us a lot. And then Rukanta, during the 1980s, right, like say 84, 85, if you take Rukanta is the guy who changed, right, this whole industry for our trade. Yeah, he was the first, that all-round star. Like there were stars, like we got stars back in the day, like H.R. Jodhpal to Clarence Vijayawardhan to all those, great musicians. But Rukanta created that, that whole aura around the star from the 80s. So that was the changing point for people in our industry to start thinking like stars. Until that, they were like, okay, we are good people, we do our thing well and we are famous and we are popular. All that was there, but Rukanta created that. So these two artists also really inspire us from the Sri Lankan music scene.
Wow. Alright guys, time for rapid fire.
Okay, so rapid fire where Rehan gets a bit too mean. Okay, so I'm just... okay, I don't know. Okay, normally he just drills the person sitting there. So, are you okay today?
Okay, you can shoot more.
Okay. I have some cute questions, some good ones. Okay. So, okay, it's rapid fire. Basically, you can ask your questions. If you all can, you have to answer between.
Not if they can, they have to. 3 seconds.
Okay. How often do you all fight?
Daily.
We fight a lot.
Hello?
But it's very constructively. But after about, let's say, 15 minutes, we're back to normal.
That's what matters. Yes. Yeah?
Okay, now Santosh. Nastiest moment you've had on stage, and by nasty I mean Chapan fight.
Marianne, here performing, and I think my belt, broke.
Oh
and
no!
Then I performed like this. That's like at that age you are like it's like a shock.
Terrifying,
You don't know what to do. Yeah, so trust me, it's a shock.
The most annoying thing about Bhatia.
There are a lot of things, but all negligible. Sometimes he repeats the same thing couple of times.
I'll tell you the reason for that also and mine. In your question to me, the most annoying thing about
No. The nicest thing about Santosh.
Same.
nicest thing, there are so many nice things, so I can't tell you only one thing.
Okay, the nicest thing, like the nicest thing. Like the one that the aunties go.
The worst thing and the nicest thing are the same thing. I'll tell you one. He's extremely he's extremely laid back, too laid back sometimes. That's one reason that I repeat everything all the time. I don't know whether you heard it or not.
Nobody told me that.
Okay, so he's like spaced out, but that is also good in a way.
You listen from your ear.
Because he's very calm. No. He's very calm. He's very calm. So that's very good. That's his main strength and also sometimes his main weakness. Both together.
Craziest moment y'all have had with a fan in general, both of you.
Oh, there are many crazy moments.
Actually, we enjoy going on stage, right? Then sometimes certain fans they go crazy. They stand on their chairs and once, now the interesting concept in Candy, right? A couple of years ago, I think this was the girls' high school, is it?
Girls' high school
canteen.
It was filled.
Are you from
the
girls'
hall
No,
was
how many
filled.
centimeters?
Okay.
And I couldn't remember the girl or a boy. I think boy filled off the back end.
No.
On top of the people, he didn't get injured because it was so packed,
Packed.
right? I mean, back in the sense like must have been what, say,
It's
10,
not that
10
high,
feet or
that's-
something like that. But he just fell off. And while thinking, we could see him. They were falling because they were standing on top of the ledge.
Legs, and they were falling onto other people and they were catching them. So that
You were like, wow, this is a rock concert.
And you all have a good view on stage. I can see on.
Alright, Basya. Who's better, Ashanti or Randir?
both of them are like the same. I'm being very honest with you.
Really?
There is nobody in our
let me
outfit
say,
who is it better.
Ashanti can sing high notes, Randir can rap.
Or I can say Ashanti can sing.
No,
high
that
notes.
is not the obvious
No,
dialogue.
Really?
No, no,
Wow.
no. I'll tell you. Okay, I'll tell you the thing that you don't know. Ashanti is the aggressive one and Randir is the most softy.
Oh no.
See, girls
He's a
tend to be
softy.
tough, you know?
He's a softy and
Let me put
Ashanti
it
is
this
tough.
way, Randir is more soulful.
So, yes, that's a better way.
What is your favorite album out of all your albums?
Harun.
Thank you. I love Tarun. Tarun is like the best.
Actually, yes. Next.
Alright. This takes out of your Iraj or Ranidhu, who would you pick to work with? Santosh.
We can work with both people. Let's go
We
first.
have.
I know that situation like Iraj dropped one of the songs before it was released.
No. we basically worked. We worked.
Actually, we worked with him because he was in our
Yeah,
band,
yeah.
right? We played together, we won competitions. He's awesome. He's very talented, and we worked with him. And he's been a part of us. So he'll be
Okay,
he
let me
always
put-
dear to us.
Let me put it this way. If you guys had to pick somebody to work with like tomorrow, who would you pick? Iraj or Ranidhu?
Well, we worked with Ranidhu.
Since
But
he's
we
in
have no
USA, I'll pick
objection,
Since Ranidhu is in US, I'll pick Iraj because he's
But
He's
of
just
course, you know,
next
I
door.
mean, even the, let's say I think World Cup,
Hmm.
we performed with Iraj.
Yeah, we perform with Iraj and it's. See,
No, I'm not saying there's a pass on this.
So it's okay.
He wants to sing a carol.
Christmas carol.
You finished this.
No red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would never say it blows.
Have yourself a
Merry, Merry Christmas. I don't like that part.
Okay, guys, that's it for today. Not on Midweek Madness. See you until next time. Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas, guys. Thank you so much. See you next year. Bye.
Bye-bye.